All right. So if you get offered a publishing deal, it means that someone wants to represent your musical works. They want to be the intermediary or the representator for your music. If if someone wants to do a cover of your song, they go to your publisher. If someone wants to use your song in TV or film, they go to your publisher. Anytime somebody's going to use your music, you go to a publisher to clear the rights for the music. The label is who owns the actual music you create, right? And so it gets confusing for some, but the easiest way I can say this is when you go to the studio and you record the song and the engineer sends you the file, when you can press play and you hear a song, that's a master recording. That's an actual piece of work that's owned, right? You went in the studio, you recorded something and it lives forever. That file, whether you send it to 10 people or 100 people, that original recording is what the labels are responsible for, the master recording. The rights associated with that recording is tied to your publishing, meaning, okay, you went in the studio, you had a song, a beat or a production, and you wrote lyrics to it. Who's representing the lyrics and the music is the publisher. So, for example, I get a label deal and you send me a beat and I write to the beat and I go in the booth and I put out the song. The label is responsible for the beat and the lyrics that I created. But I didn't create the music. So who I got the beat from, I have to clear with their publisher to put that music out. Right? So again, the master recording is what the labels are responsible for, meaning that that's the song itself. I press play, I hear the song. The publisher is always going to be responsible for the lyrics and the music. Who's responsible for allowing other people to use that? Whereas a label's more worried about who's collecting the royalties associated with a specific song. So when a song is played, there are different royalties or different money that comes in. You have your master recording royalty, meaning the use of that actual song is gonna make money. So that's what we know as like Spotify streams or iTunes stores. When you pay for 99 cents, the label gets their 70 cents and Apple keeps their 30 cents. But you also have to pay the people that wrote and created the music, right? How many times does an artist, a big artist in particular, have a hit song, but they didn't write the lyrics and they didn't produce the song? So your publisher collects on the use of the lyrics and music. There's 200% associated with every song. Half of it is gonna be for the writer or producer, and the other half is gonna be for the publisher, right? So when a publisher collects your publishing, they split it in half. They take 50% and they pay out 50% to the right holders. The publisher's job is to represent your works. They have to find the use of your works. Back in the day, before the internet, before you could log on and see in a dashboard where a song was played, a publisher's job was to stay connected to radio, to bars, to restaurants, to karaoke places, to anywhere that a song could be used and say, hey, if you're gonna use our song, you have to pay us a fee to use the song. And then they take that fee and split it with the rights holders, right? A record label would track who's buying the song. Well, that was easy back in the day. Who sold music? Record stores. So a record label only had to keep track of record stores to say, if I send you 100 CDs, how many CDs do you have left? Whatever you don't have, pay me for it. And then they'd collect that and pay it out to the artist. Where it got complex is on that CD, the lyrics and the music also exist. So the record company would also then have to send a report to the publisher to say, hey, we sold 100 copies of this CD. And the publisher would say, oh, okay, well, for the writers and the producers, I need my fair share. And so the royalties became really complex because one CD was paying out like 5, 6 different people. And a lot of times people weren't getting paid because there were black boxes. How can I keep track of what bar is using my song in their jukebox and what radio station's playing my song and what record store is selling my CD? And so for a long time, artists and publishers and labels really weren't getting paid what they needed to. But that's the beauty of where we are today. In the digital world, you know exactly when your song's getting played. There's nowhere that's not playing your song without using the internet. There's no one that's selling a vinyl or selling a CD that's not using a UPC code, and you're instantly getting a notification. So as an artist today, you have a better chance of tracking the use of your song daily than the biggest artist in the world could in a year.